let's go home. Hello everyone, my name is Ben and welcome back to another video. Guys, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who has subscribed. Last night we hit 4,000 subscribers on the channel, which is mind-blowing. I never thought the channel would grow the way it is. But if you're watching this and you're one of the 80% or so who hasn't yet subscribed, then please do consider hitting the subscribe button down below. It really does mean a lot and I'm really over the moon with how the channel is growing and the support from you guys. So don't forget, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But anyway, we are back with another video with my BMW Z4 Coupe, and in this video I'm going to highlight all the little things that are wrong with this car, as this car has done around 170,000 miles now. Now obviously a car with this many miles or has been well loved and well driven, as I like to think, there are going to be some little minor, I would consider, issues with that car. And the first issue I'm going to mention are these cup holders. This kind of grabby handle thing doesn't. So when you're out on a road trip, you place your coffee there, it will fall out. And you've literally got no other cabin space in here to put it. So that needs replacing at some point. But the one on the passenger side won't even come out at all. There's a massive gap here, so it looks like it's been pushed in too hard at some point, but no. Not ideal for the passenger. Oh God, I've broken it even more. Oh dear, did you hear that? Yeah, not ideal for the passenger. This just doesn't work at all. Let's get the key behind. Oh God, I'm making it worse. But yeah, anyway. These only cost around £40 or so from BMW, so at some point I will get these out and replace them because they are doing my head in. The second issue, and probably the biggest, which is one I keep overlooking and hoping will go away, is here in the engine bay. Now, as you would have seen from the very first clip of the car, of this video, loads of smoke was pouring out of the bonnet due to an oil leak. I initially thought it was rocker cover gasket related, however the previous owner assures me he had it replaced. So then I'm thinking it's from here, which is the Valvetronic motor. I believe that this little £20 gasket here is leaking down into these kind of cylinders, filling them up, and then the air is blowing it down onto the rocker cover gasket. In fact, I can see a little bit of oil that has built up there. That then falls onto the exhaust manifold and creates the smoke you saw in that clip. Now, not a massive problem and not a hard task to replace that gasket in the first place. However, that is one thing that I do need to get on to. I've jet washed the engine to try and see where the oil's coming from, and there is a bit built up here, which leads me to believe it is this Valvetronic motor. The third issue I'm having with the car, let's see if it will do it. I'll drop the window so you can hear it a bit better. But when I start it from warm, the idle of the car kind of hunts around for around 5 seconds. Now apparently this is a DMF issue, whatever that means, and it needs to be replaced. I've also been told it could be that the Valvetronic motor needs to be reset as it was removed when they did the rocker cover gasket. So two possibilities, and if anyone watching this actually has any ideas on how to help me with my issues, definitely comment down below and help me out. But let's see if it will. Can you hear that? However, after 5 seconds, it sorts itself out and it's perfectly fine. Another issue I'm having with this car are these aftermarket headlights. As you can see, they have a kind of angel eye design, I imagine to kind of facelift the front and make it look more like a bit more of a modern BMW. However, whoever has installed these has done such a bodged job. Behind here, the plugs are cut off, the spaghetti of wires is just chaotic. It's just awful, to be honest. These need rewiring as soon as I take the bumper off and have that resprayed. But the main issue is, which I shall show you now, they have done such a bodged job when I can't even turn them off. These lights are always on. I am flicking the switch inside the car, auto, off, side lights. main beam, and it's making absolutely no difference. Also, if I indicate, as you can probably hear, the indicator is out. Now, I thought this was a bulb issue, so I replaced the bulb and it worked for 5 minutes and then never worked again. So it's a dodgy connection or something in there. It is just, honestly, it is horrific. Whoever has bodged these lights shouldn't be allowed to work on cars. Another issue I have found with this car is the parking sensors. This car is equipped with rear parking sensors. However, when I put the car in reverse, I just get that long, irritating tone. And if I reverse up to one of these storage containers now, it doesn't beep. So I effectively don't have rear parking sensors. I have no idea what the issue could be. Could be a wiring issue, or it could be the module, which I have no idea. I have no idea where it is. I imagine it's in here. It's probably a massive ball ache to get to. I do love a car with these kind of characteristics though. I love a project car. Probably the most irritating issue with this car is when you are out for a drive. It's this driver's seat. As you can hear, it squeaks, and when you're on a bumpy road and you've been in the car a while, it just sits there squeaking, and oh, it's so irritating. Last night I did actually remove this seat from the car, and in a desperation kind of ditch attempt to disassemble it and try and figure out what was squeaking. However, I had no luck, so I ended up just tightening some bolts and reinstalling it. So yeah, that clearly hasn't worked, because you may or may not be able to hear throughout this video the irritating squeak. So apologies for that. If anyone does this as a business or is able to help me disassemble the seat and fix it, please get in touch. Help me out. I want to take this car on some road trips. However, that squeaking, oh, it winds me up. It's really annoying because it gets worse the longer you've been in the car. It doesn't make sense to me. I can't figure out what it is. Please help. Now, although this video may come across a little bit negative, kind of highlighting everything that is wrong with this car, I personally don't feel that the faults are that drastic. I think they're all easily kind of fixable, and as I mentioned, I do like a little bit of a project, and to me these are just characteristics of a car and to be expected on a car that has done such high mileage like this. However, if we focus on the positives, this car has done 170,000 miles, and yet, apart from the chair, there are no squeaks in the interior. It drives incredibly well. It is just so well built. It's been well taken care of, and I believe most of the kind of major components have been changed prior to my ownership. But if I put it in second gear, oh, this car, it still pulls so strongly. You honestly would not believe, in this car's condition, that it has done 170,000 miles. I absolutely love this car, so please don't think that I am slating the car in the video at all, because that is not the case. I love it, to be honest. I just wanted to kind of get across to you guys the kind of, let's say, characteristics that come with a car of this age and mileage, essentially. And I don't think you should really be put off by it at all. As long as the car has been well taken care of, you shouldn't have any issues. And these engines, BMW straight sixes, seem to go on forever. So I'm not worried about that. I'm just going to keep adding mileage to the car and enjoying it. Oh my God, I have picked the bumpiest road in Coventry to come down. Not ideal when you're on coilovers. But anyway, guys, I hope you have all enjoyed this video. A little bit of an insight, a kind of owner's insight towards a high mileage BMW Z4 Coupe. And yeah, if anyone again can help me with any of the issues that I have highlighted in this video, please do get in touch by commenting down below or messaging me on Instagram, of course. Anyway, guys, that is where I'm going to end today's video. If you have enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Really does mean a lot having you guys support, and make sure you jump on board by hitting the subscribe button and the little notification bell, because I have plenty of exciting content with this car, plenty of modifications coming and reviews, things like that. Of course, I'm going to review these coilovers as well that I installed not that long ago. I've got some exciting collaborations on the way, so you do not want to miss out. Once again, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you again for your support, and I'll see you in the next one.